Okay, what I want to talk about today is um, baby steps. Not baby steps, but the first step. Taking the first step, which is the most important and really the only one that matters, because once you take that first step, then everything else is so easy, so simple. It's so important that we take that first step. Even if we think we're going to fail or we don't think we're good enough, we need to take that first step because you'll never know. And at least you tried. At least you went for it and you know. And if it isn't meant to be, and it isn't meant to be, but it's something you can learn from, you can take wisdom from. Not only should we take the first step, but we should also focus on here right now. We like to fantasize and look at pictures of islands, beaches, all these wonderful places we want to go, and I do it myself. And I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with wanting to travel. But when that becomes something that's taking you out of the right now, then that's not beneficial to you or anyone else around you. Even if you have a loved one who's far away in some other country, or focus here and now. There's a paradise inside of you. And it doesn't matter where you are, wherever you go. You could be in a dungeon and it will never leave you. You will always have this paradise. It's inside. And it's inside everyone. Every single person. As I walk down the street and I see people and I see them, I see them for who they are. Not for the clothes they wear or how cool they walk. I see them for who they are. Baby Buddhas. We all have the potential to be at peace. And for those who say, it's not in my lifetime, it's not meant for me, I don't believe that. It's meant for you if you want it to be meant for you. We have the ability to change the outcome of the future depending on the steps we take. So, if I'm standing in line at the grocery store and I see someone that I'm attracted to, I can decide to engage that person in conversation or not. And depending on what I decide to do is going to determine the outcome of what happens. So bringing it back, take the first step. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard. It's hard for me. Every day I take it. But every day I feel like every day I take that step, but every day I feel like I'm taking a step backwards. But every day I wake up and I'm going to take that first step again. Because I know it's worth it. I know it's worthwhile to do that. What do we want? What do we want? You got to decide what it is you want. You want happiness, peace, or do you want to suffer more? That's up to you. And one is not better than the other. All I'm saying is that you have a choice. Whether to suffer or to be happy. And I urge you to look within. Look within. Whatever that means, just reflect. Search within yourself, because this is why we're here. We first discover ourselves before we can discover anyone else. We first love ourselves before we can love anyone else. It all starts here. We can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Much love.